Today in this video, I'll be depicting the world of the Hypebeast subculture. My main focus points will be my brother-in-law Nico, his business partner Jacob, and a friend of theirs who doubles as a consumer as well as a vendor of the items discussed, Pedro, or also referred to as the boy. Now the Hypebeast culture, which might seem confusing on the outside, comes down to two things in reality: buying and selling. First, the product is released by a company, then bought by whichever lucky few get their hands on them the quickest, by either waiting in line for a store to open or buying them online when released. Now, because of its limited quantity, once a product is sold out, the demand for it skyrockets, which in turn leaves those lucky few who are able to get their hands on them with two options: either keep the item to show off, or resell the item for profit exceeding double what they originally paid for. Now, due to the item's high resale value, most people usually take the latter, and this is how the Hypebeast market is created. In this market, there are two major roles one can play: either reseller or consumer. However, anyone involved is usually a bit of both. The reseller now will camp out for days at a store in order to buy the hottest product on the market, or refresh the store's webpage online for hours until it is updated with new items to buy. However, no matter what extremes the reseller goes through to buy a product, a successful purchase is never guaranteed. For example, the store could decide to not open due to an overwhelming amount of people waiting in line. Or if buying online, your bank may decline the purchase due to the high cost of the item. Bearing these frustrating misfortunes, the reseller will then take this highly sought product and list it for sale either online through various platforms or through a consignment store. The other role is that of a consumer. Just like any other consumer, a Hypebeast sees a product they like and buys it. The only real difference is that a Hypebeast consumer does not only buy a product for its functionality or design, but for the respect that comes with owning that product. Respect either from other resellers for owning this sought after product, or simply for the looks and attention given by the people on the street. The role Nico and Jacob play is that of consignment shop owners. After years of reselling, they were able to open up their own store. Now what you will see in the remainder of the video is a series of questions conducted by me on the interviewee's perception of the subculture and themselves. Explain your story about how you decided to leave college and pursue a career selling shoes.
Well, I don't really condone anybody just give up on college, you know what I'm saying? Still go to school, you know what I'm saying? But no, yeah, I did go to school for a bit. I was gonna go to school to be a dentist actually. I just didn't really care to do that. But I started to make a lot of money reselling shoes and other hype stuff on the side.
Can you explain how you opened up the first store with Jacob?
We basically, I met him because he was trying to buy 20 pairs of shoes from me, and then eventually we kind of just came together and opened up a store in an office building.
With Nico, we just been selling on social media, and we wanted to a space where we could sell it in person. So we decided to open up a small business, a store first, and we went to a bigger space.
Now, one of the things synonymous with the Hypebeast culture is the crazy prices that the shoes and clothing goes for. And what makes that shoe worth so much more than any regular tennis shoe?
Because some certain shoes, it comes out in a certain quantity in America or the world. So if you have a pair of shoes that come out only 20,000 pairs in the world, that shoe is worth about 1,000, 2,000 in resale,
A shoe that makes it expensive is a shoe that's limited and exclusive. You can't find it around. Only certain pairs are made, and then every single shoe has their special texture to it.
Why do y'all collect shoes or clothing? Why do y'all collect it personally?
Shoes come in different colors and different designs, so it's cool to be.
And that's just like an investment.
Yeah.
You put your money in, you can sell it back for more if you want to.
This shoe is a shoe, but it could be something meaningful. It could be a subject for the rest of your life.
So, a shoe can have a different meaning for every person.
You walk in shoes, and it kind of explains your mood.
And what was the first shoe or clothing item that you bought that you were excited about because it was a hype item?
Honestly, the first pair of Yeezys I ever bought were Yeezy Zebras, and honestly, I was really scared to ever wear them things. I mean, in this day and age, it's just more of I see it now, I want it. They don't really think of the price or anything like that,
Do you think that you're someone who only focuses on materialistic things?
In my opinion, I don't. I used to be like that, but now I just sell. So like, I don't care what I wear, so I just get the item and I sell it to other people. So like, I don't really care about materialistic stuff.
It's not all about the money. I really care about like just every single customer relation that we have, and just the fact that that we have a store here in Houston. I just want to be known as like the store to go to like when you go to Houston. I want it to be like when you think of a consignment store, you think of like damn, like here's our store. I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm in Houston, where should I go? They should already know like that's the first place you're gonna go. You can literally buy something here. You can sell your stuff here. You can consign your stuff here. You can trade your stuff here. You can do size swaps. We just want to offer a lot of varieties that like most places don't offer.
Once you take a deeper look into the subculture, the easier it is to see that it is less about the items and more about the significance they have to each and every person. And regardless, the Hypebeast subculture has made its stamp on society, and it is here to stay.